Dear members, on behalf of ICSI, I welcome you all on sessions soliciting suggestions on V3 forms. We request you to please raise your hand and fill the Google form for further discussion on your suggestions. Google form link is provided in the chat box. You can fill that form and have further discussions on suggestions. Good afternoon, Alka Dagaji. Please go on with your suggestions. Lok Saini sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible to me.
Sir, I have basically two suggestions. Firstly, INC 20A.
Is somebody your voice is very low. Request you to please.
Am I audible?
So your voice is very low.
Hello.
Yes, now you are audible.
Sir, my first suggestion is on form INC 20A.
Okay.
And there should be some remark space for professionals, whether the company has complied with the provision of section 10A or not.
Okay, some space you required for
space or column
professional remarks.
Yes, to give observation from professional certifying the form.
Definitely, sir. Please fill the Google form and definitely we will take it as a suggestion.
And the second one is about incorporation. I think ESI, EPF, etc. shall be removed from the, or either it can be made optional in the Agile.
Yes, sir. We will be pushing to make it optional in the Agile form. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Chanchal Agarwal ji. Please go on with your suggestions.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible to us. Please go on.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to point out that the master data of the LLPs is not being updated. So because of that, we are not able to file Form 8 and 11. So we would like to have some suggestions on that too. How do we go about it?
So you want any particular form for updating the master data?
Right.
Okay. Ma'am, please fill the Google form.
Yeah, sure. I'm doing it. Also, I would like to know how do we change the email ID of the LLP, the registered email ID of the LLPs?
Ma'am, actually, we are just taking suggestions on the V3 forms. So this is not the correct forum to answer the queries.
Okay, sir, sure.
Thank you.
Sir, may I join?
Virti Shankviji, yes, you may please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, my issue is also same as Ms. CS Chanchal's issue, that master data is not updated, or I don't know, there is some backend linking which is not happening on the portal. Because of that, since 2 years, I'm facing some issue with the LLP, still not resolved. I've raised n number of tickets.
So there is some specific data which is not updated, or what is
yes,
the issue?
It is with reference to one specific LLP that the details of body corporate nominee is not updated.
Okay, ma'am, please fill the Google form, ma'am, and we will.
I have filled, sir. The Google form has been filled and submitted.
Okay.
If you allow, I can share my screen and show you the precisely what is the issue.
No, ma'am. You can just precise us on your. No
Sorry.
need to share. You can precise us. No need to share
Okay.
the screen. As
Okay,
you have
so the
already filled the
issue.
Google form, we will get it.
Okay, so I've already submitted the Google form. Shall I tell you the ticket number that is currently open, the recent one? That has also been filled in the, it's mentioned in the description in the Google form.
Sure, ma'am. Then we will definitely got your whatever the suggestions and whatever the point is. We will get it. No issues, ma'am.
Sir, actually, I would sincerely request if you can personally look into the matter, because this matter is pending since 2 years. I have a transaction dated 5th March 2022, which is to be filed, followed by 2 more change in the board composition of the LLP, and
Okay.
the subsequent Form 8 and Form 11 filing for the 3 years, 22, 23, and 24. And the late
Sure.
fees has gone in lakhs now, and it is creating a lot of trouble for the client and for me too as their consultant. So if you can
Definitely,
just
ma'am. Ma'am, we
help
are
me
from the
sort it out.
ICSI team, and whatever we can do to facilitate our member, we will try to do that.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, Vinay Mohan Gupta, sir, please go on with your suggestions. And
Sir, good afternoon. I don't have any suggestions right now. I'm just hearing all the CS members of all over the India who is connected in this format. I'm just heard everything. But I just humbly request to all of the members of the all our India CS members. This is the platform just only for the suggestions. Whatever you have the queries and whatever you have the problems regarding anything, that is a separate thing. So if you have any गिविंग सजेशन सुझाव देना है किसी फॉर्म्स में चेंजेस के लेकर या एमसीए के डाटा में लेकर कोई चेंजेस में लेकर तो आप सुझाव दीजिए और क्वायरी अगर खड़ी करनी है तो उसके लिए मैटर अलग है
absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर
Yes, Alka ma'am, do you have any suggestions, please?
Yeah, I have one suggestion with respect to the LLP part of the portal. The LLP part of the portal does not recognize body corporate properly. Body corporate nominee as partner and body corporate nominee authorized signatory. The two concepts are different. But yet the portal is still much of glitches with respect to such filings.
Definitely, ma'am. Please fill the Google form and we will take it.
Yeah,
as a
I have
solution.
already done that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, is it audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Sir, good afternoon. And my suggestion is, in LLPs, actually, Form 3 is not available in the public view documents.
Okay. Form 3 is not available on VPD.
Even in V3 or V2, because it is the initial LLP agreement, is not available in the public inspection.
So, sir, it should be on the public domain to have the view public document.
Because actually, the client is saying that in future, if any changes is there, he is not having the original initial agreement. That is the actual problem.
Okay.
If it is available in the MCA, our professional will definitely download and it will be amended very easily.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I have noted it, sir. That form
And
V3
one
is
more
not
thing,
available.
sir. And one more thing. In form number 24 for closure of LLP,
Yes, sir.
actually recent days we have filed. Maybe in the month of February first week, I have filed form number 24 of 2 LLPs.
Okay.
Actually, respective ROC is saying that actually it will, it will take up by CPC only, like central processing.
Okay.
They are not taken up the LLP closure here in Telangana ROC.
Okay.
Is this such a rule or such a notification or circular is passing by CPC?
Sir, actually, I am not aware about that circular, so I cannot confirm it.
Actually, so many days are over, sir. Form number 24. I don't know whether this is a problem.
Yeah, I can understand, sir. That's why we will be suggesting MCA to have some time-bound approval on the forms and some preferences over some forms to other forms, so that members should not suffer.
But this public view document is very much problem, sir, in LLP as well
Yes,
as the
sir.
private
Yes,
limited
sir.
also.
I have noted it, and definitely we will be forwarding it as a suggestion. Have you filled the Google form,
Right.
sir?
Thank you, sir. Sir?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, madam. Thank you.
Hello.
So my query is relating to VPD, the same query. Most of the documents of incorporation forms for the company which has recently got incorporated are not available on the V3 services.
Sure, ma'am. We have noted your suggestions that incorporation forms are also not available on VPD. It is not available on V2 or V3. Which
So
platform?
V3.
On V3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So
I've
there
noted
is
it.
very much, we being the members are very much frustrated when the VPD services are not available for more than 3 hours in a day. Recently, it was happened for a continuous period.
Sure, ma'am. I can understand that our members are suffering, but we are pushing to have improved V3 services.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely we
And the
will.
second thing, I will appreciate that we get the solution from the ICSI team on very prompt basis. I'm very happy with the service of ICSI companies that they are giving the prompt services to the members. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Three to five. आपके लिए नहीं है.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Vinay Mohan, sir. Please go on.
Sir, I have one suggestion. At the time of inspection of the material in CSI, वो टाइम टेकिंग थोड़ा लगता है. तो मेरा सजेशन है कि अगर किसी कंपनी का इंस्पेक्शन किया जा रहा है तो वो थोड़ा जल्दी प्रोसेस में हो जाए, बजाय थोड़ा टाइम लगता है और शायद 3-4 दिन चले जाते हैं सारे डाटा को आने में. तो मेरा सजेशन है कि अगर वो टाइम बाउंडेशन 4 दिन की बजाय 2 दिन में इंस्पेक्शन हो जाए, एमसीए की तरफ से 1 दिन में हो जाए, तो हमें मेंबर्स को सहूलियत मिलेगी काम करने में.
सर एक बार आप रिपीट करिए, मैं थोड़ा सा समझ नहीं पाया आप क्या कहना चाह रहे थे.
इंस्पेक्शन जब किया जाता है किसी डाटा का, किसी कंपनी का डाटा इंस्पेक्शन में अगर मैं डालता हूँ कि मेरे को इंस्पेक्ट करना है, मेरी कंपनी है, मेरी कंपनी का मेरे को डाटा इंस्पेक्ट करना है, तो वो डाटा आने में 3-4 दिन लग जाते हैं. तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि अगर वो 3-4 दिन की बजाय 1 दिन में आ जाए या 2 दिन में आ जाए, तो ये सजेशन है कि वो मेरा सजेशन है कि उस टाइम बाउंडेशन को थोड़ा कम कर दो.
ओके, श्योर. बट सर मैंने ना पर्सनली देखा है, कभी कभी तो वो मतलब सेम टाइम पे ही आ जाता है, विद इन मिनट्स आ जाता है और कभी नेक्स्ट डे आता है. ऐसा मैंने भी देखा है. तो
हाँ, मे बी मैं आपकी बात को आई टोटली एग्री विथ यू, बट जब मैंने इंस्पेक्शन किया तो मुझे 4-5 दिन लग गए. तो इसीलिए मैंने सोचा कि मेरी तरफ से सजेशन अगर कुछ हो तो इतना हो कि टाइम बाउंडेशन जो लगता है, फिर काम जो डिले होता है, तो मेरा सजेशन बस.
sure, sir, I have noted this your suggestion that inspection facility, view public document facility should be taken some shorter time. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Mohit Jain, sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir.
So on behalf of Mohit, I just suggest you not we have a suggestion, we have a query regarding
Ma'am, actually, this session is for taking suggestions.
Am I audible to the team?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. And this session is only for taking solicited suggestions from the MCA to improve V3 forms.
So now you're not taking up any queries with respect to any forms?
Ma'am, actually, it is not the right forum to answer the queries. But still, if you want to specify some queries that will be helpful for us as a suggestion, then please go on with your query.
Yes, actually we need to file form for the change of nominee of a body corporate. So we are actually our event start from like the nominee change with effect from 29th March. Okay, so we are filing the form for where we are getting the errors like the particular DPIN is not associated, the LLP registration number is not associated with the LLP, and there are other errors like date of event should be greater than the date of appointment, wherein we are mentioning the correct dates.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, please fill the Google form and mention your query there. Then definitely we will take it as a suggestions.
From where can I take that Google form?
Ma'am, we have posted a link in the chat box. You may find there.
Okay. We have to just fill up the Google form, right? For this query. Okay. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, Richard, please go on with your suggestions.
Yes. My suggestion that is regarding the form CRF that is just recently introduced, in that we can change any of the data from master data change we can do and make the request. But accordingly that in last 3 months our form is not processed and the ROC will not approve the form. So we are facing some issues in that form that the company that we are getting from the insolvencies. So they have not filed the return since 2016-17, and we need to change that active compliant status, active non-compliant to compliant. So my humble request to the ICSI authority to look forward these issues regarding the IBC companies, that these changes must be required in CRF forms, that once we file the forms and within 10 to 15 days it will process, because our client will be bear a lot of penalties in the same.
Sure, ma'am. We have taken it as a suggestion that CRF form is not processed by the ROC. So we will request them to process it within some time frame. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, so thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Abbas Saifuddin ji, your voice is audible to us. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, actually, there has been a continuous issue in the Philip form on V3. So the thing is that earlier we could copy paste the data in the Philip form, but for the past 2 to 3 months, it has been it has been like we cannot copy paste the details, which leaves the scope for more clerical errors, because we have to put the data, like we have to type the data, everything from the SRN to address of the LLP and everything has to be typed. So so it leaves the scope of more clerical errors.
Mistakes.
Yeah. So that is a big issue because it's not a small form. If there are 3 to 4 partners which do not have it, then we have to fill in like everything from email to mobile number, address, everything. So that is a grave concern that we have.
Sure, ma'am. We will try to solve this biggest problem.
And beside that, I have an issue with this buyback. When we do buyback, we file the SH 8 and 9 form. Like this is the third time that I am doing it. I'm facing the issue that we don't get the approval of SH 8 and 9 on time, and then we get the filing of form SH 11 gets delayed.
We will be pushing for some forms must have some time bound approvals. Thank you, ma'am. Please fill the Google form, ma'am, so that we can.
I have filled that. Yeah, I filled that.
Yes, Alka ma'am, please go on with your suggestions. CS Alka Daga ji, am I audible to you?
Hello.
Yes, Chetan sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, so actually, I'm extremely sorry for making this inconvenience to you, because I have an query which is long pending since 2013 November. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If I may ask or raise on this platform, I don't know whether it is right or not, but it is very urgent for me because it is pending since last 7-8 months.
No issue, sir. Please go on with your query. Members, request you to please raise your hand if you have any suggestions to discuss.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible now. Please go on with your
Yeah.
suggestion.
Sorry, sir. I got logged off actually, logged out. Yeah.
Okay,
So
no issue, sir. Please.
I had filed one CHG4 form in the V2 portal actually.
Okay.
Okay. It was long back in 2022. And the CHG4 form was delayed. So we had to go to RDA and file a delay condonation.
Okay.
Okay. Meantime, during the time by the time we get the RDA order, MCA V2 portal got converted to V3 portal. Okay. So then we have filed INC 28 order in V3 portal with some other MCA account.
Okay.
And that got approved also.
Okay.
However, after so many complaints and emails, the MCA had sent resubmission of form CHG4 to the email ID, which was linked to the V2 portal.
Okay.
Okay. So after all that, it has come for resubmission, and we tried to resubmit it, but save and submit button were not working. Okay.
In V2 form or your V2?
In V3. It is in V3. It has come for resubmission recently in November 2023. Okay. So it has come. So we could not resubmit within the due date, that is 15 days.
Okay.
Within that time, I had raised around 4 to 5 complaints and I have sent emails to all the EMC email IDs and everything, ROC Bangalore, everything. Okay, but there was no response. They were simply giving solution like resolved, but there was no solution only. So by the
So this form is still pending for the approval for filing. Chetan sir, I think you have lost the connection. Your voice is not audible to us. Good afternoon, Rupali ma'am. Please go on with your suggestions. Rupali Bajalji, please go on with your suggestions. Good afternoon, Senthil sir. Please go on with your suggestions. Senthil sir, please go on with your suggestions. Senthil sir, you are audible to us. Please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, we are not able to download Form 11.
Okay, DR 11?
LLP Form 11.
Okay, Form 11.
The issue is... Hello?
Yeah, please go on, sir.
The issue is, in certain forms, LLPs, we need the certification of the company secretary.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when we are giving the membership number and we are giving the checkbox and all those things in the V3 portal form, when downloading, nothing is coming. We are not able to affix the DSC of the company secretary. I don't know how to come across with this. We are fighting for the past 10 days. Hello, am I audible?
Sir, yes, sir, you are audible. Have you tried it through some other desktop or laptops, some other persons who have already done
tried
this?
to connect to MCA also, but they are not responding properly. We raise the ticket. They simply give a reply that the issue has been sorted out, but the issue was not sorted out. I tried to raise a complaint through another secretary. Same issue. Then we called to MCA and asked for the V3 portal has been introduced for the past, it has been active for the past 2 years for LLPs, but still the technical glitches are there. I don't know why it is.
Definitely, sir. We will try to resolve your query. Please fill the Google
We are
form.
having
so
at
that-
least another 50 LLPs. We don't have enough time. There is only 1 month time, right?
Sure, sir. Please fill the Google form so that we can take it forward, sir.
Okay, one small request. Sorry, not request actually. Is our representation not taken into consideration by MCA?
So we
We are representing. I accept. Our institute is taking enough steps, but whether our representations are given enough consideration by MCA?
That answer I cannot give, sir. I am not the right person to provide on the answer on this question.
Fine. Fine, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Kindly take up the matter to institute, sir.
Definitely, sir. Please fill the Google form.
Sure.
Hello. Hi, sir.
Hello. Sir, I am Sanjay Shungarpure.
Sir, please go on. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. Actually, we have changed the name of the company through a scheme of amalgamation. Okay. And now when we are filing INC 24, that time now they are saying what is the MGT 14 SRN number. But as there was no meeting of the shareholders, we don't have any MGT 14 number. So that form is not getting uploaded only.
Okay. So in that case, you do not require to have some meeting of shareholders?
Because that dispensation was granted by the NCLT. So no meeting of the equity shareholders was taken place. And it was through the scheme of arrangement.
Okay, it was on through the scheme of arrangement.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I have a name. Name has already been sanctioned, but I cannot file the form INC 24 because I am getting stuck at the MGT 14 SRN number. As there is no SRN number, how can I file the form?
Okay. So, sir, have you filed the scheme through MGT 14? You can, I think, put that SRN number there.
No, scheme is to be filed under INC 28, not under MGT 14.
Okay. Okay. Then please, sir, fill the Google form so that we can take these issues to the concern.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello. 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 Hi, sir.
Arvind Kumar Yadav ji. Please
Yes,
go on
sir.
with the suggestions.
Yes, can you hear me?
So your voice is breaking. Arvind sir, your voice is breaking. Please.
Just a minute.
Meantime, can I speak, sir? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes, sir.
Yes, hi, sir. Can I speak, sir? This is Chetan.
Yes, Chetan sir, please go on. As your connection, I think, lost by many of times. So we have taken some other members to edit.
Half of the query understood. No, till the time I filed CRF form again to reactivate the CHG4 form, and after 2 months time they activated the SRN also. Okay, CHG4 SRN. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yeah, but again the same issue is there. Save and submit button is not working.
Okay.
How to go about this, sir? It is pending since last 9 months, sir. They have cancelled SRN also. I have requested them through CRF and they have activated the SRN also. But still the technical issue is still existing. It is not resolved yet.
So please fill the Google form so that we can take it further. And sir,
Okay,
for
sir.
your for particular issues, we will be providing an email ID in the chat box. So please mail your particular issues on that email ID so that we can take it forward for the concern.
Yeah, please, sir.
We are just putting email ID So please
Okay.
mention your query there.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Manoj Urkat. Can I bring one important matter to your notice?
Sure, sir. Please.
This is in connection with LLP 11, for which the deadline is approaching. See, in this, what is happening is this in this LLP 11, the certification of the professional is based on the capital contribution and turnover criteria.
Okay.
Now, see in LLP 11, this capital contribution is to be intimated by uploading that Excel.
Okay.
This time. Earlier, that was fetched in the form itself. Now,
sir.
there is some problem in the logic of the form. In fact, in this LLP 11, it is not recognizing the capital contribution as a criteria for that certification purpose. Are you getting the point? So what is happening is that, let us say if there is a LLP with capital contribution of the partner more than 50 lakh and turnover is less than 5 crore rupees.
Yes, sir.
Then since capital contribution is more, it should ideally ask for certification of the professional and only signature of one designated partner and signature of professional should be sufficient.
Okay.
But because form is not taking up that capital contribution as a criteria, as a logic to decide whether certification is triggered in this case or not, those kind of LLPs are finding it difficult to file with Form 11, LLP 11.
Okay, sir. Understand, sir, that capital contribution is touched the limit where required some professional certificate, but the form is still not asking for the professional certificate. That is your saying?
Form is not asking, and rather it is insisting for two designated partner signature. Means one verification.
Have you filled the Google form, sir?
I will. Can you provide me the link?
A link is mentioned in the chat box, sir. Please go on.
Because for those kind of LLPs, we were doing various permutation combination. Then I could realize that this is a problem in the form logic itself. So that needs to be addressed.
Okay, so definitely, sir, we will take it as a suggestion, but must request you to just fill the Google form. I have noted your problem, sir, that even touching the capital requirement, the form is not demanding the professional certificate.
Sir, Sanjay here again. Can I speak?
Yes, Sanjay sir, please go on with your suggestion.
Yeah. We have filed one MGT 14 wherein two resolutions were passed. One is for reduction of capital and the other one is for this reclassification of share capital. Now, as per that was filed when it was V2. Now it is converted into V3. So now in V3, they are raising a query that you cannot file two resolutions in one MGT 14. So we requested them to separate the resolution into two different forms and we will file two different forms. But they are not understanding the problem also and they are not resolving the query also and that form is still pending for approval.
Okay. So, sir, you want MGT 14 should be filed by that MGT 14 should be filed for two forms as well?
No. What I want, they can remove one resolution from that form of the reduction capital and they can approve my reclassification of capital for resolution.
Definitely, sir. Please fill the Google form so that we can restore your suggestion, sir.
Okay,
and
definitely
we will take it forward.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello.
Issues, query, suggestion I will leave. Yes, M. Venkateswar sir, please go on with your suggestions.
This is regarding MCA Circular 7th February 2024.
Okay.
This filing the Form 4D regarding beneficial interest.
Okay.
The 4D is not available on MCA portal.
Okay.
When is it last date is 15th May, but so far it was not made available. Form 4D for LLP.
Definitely, sir. We will be then, if form is not available, we will request to extend the date for filing the form.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, actually, I have created my business user account, but I am unable to log in due to certain issues.
Okay, what are those issues, ma'am?
I am not getting the hint answer. I am not getting all those things like it says your user account already exists. It says.
User account does not exist.
It already exists.
Okay.
If I I'm unable to log into the MCA V3 system. And my PAN number, if I give my PAN number also, it doesn't ask any hint question and all those things. How do I know what is my hint answer? What was my hint question when I gave it initially?
Ma'am, I request you then that there is a mail ID. Then you can please raise your issue there and write your issue, whatever you are facing for the login there, and we will definitely take it up further.
What is the mail ID? What is the mail ID to which I can raise my query?
Mail ID is Companies Act 2013 @icsi.edu.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, Arvind Kumar Yadav sir, please go on.
Sir, I have one suggestion as well as two issues. My first suggestion, that is very important. Normally what happens when we register a DSC, we have to fill the details like name, middle name, last name, date of birth, etc. So my first suggestion is to, when we insert the DIN in the business user, the details of name, middle name, father name, date of birth should be automatically fetched from the DIN database.
Okay.
Normally what happens, suppose X client is with X, another CS and he comes with me. Then ultimately it consumes lots of time in user registration. Okay, so first kindly make it autofill. And second one is, one of designated partner has expired last year.
Okay.
And the KYC could not be done.
Okay.
Now we want to remove him and add a new one, but the form is not allowing us to do so. Because of that, DIN has been deactivated due to the non-filing of KYC.
Okay.
So whenever we try to do that, there is an issue that error appears that DIN is deactivated. Now we cannot do that KYC of a dead person.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
So there should be some system in case where the person is dead and a professional certified or give some kind of declaration and supportive document that Mr. X has expired. His DIN should be automatically deactivated, as well as he should be allowed for a time period to remove all from the existing LLPs and all that. I think, in like case of DIR 12, there is an option like cessation due to death. So that option should be also in case of LLP form 3 and 4. And DIN activation should not be a restriction in that cases.
Sure, sir. So, then, sir, I request you to please fill the Google form and provide your detailed suggestion issues there so that we can take it up.
Sure. And one more issue, we have filed 3 KYC. All 3 KYC are the first time KYC. I have filed on 9th of April and 12th of April. And it is still showing under process. I have raised and I have got a response on the Twitter as well that it will be verified from the DIN KYC. But still I have not received any response whether there is any data mismatch or whatever. And one of them person needs to be appointed as a director in company urgently.
So generally, the KYC forms get approved. There is no some restrictions or some, but it will be approved within some time, and definitely we will
But
be
I
putting
think
it
it's
to
a
provide.
STP based KYC form are STP based actually.
Okay.
I don't know. I have already filed hundreds of KYC form, like
Okay.
a normal KYC as well as form based KYC.
So sir,
All
have you
have
raised
got
the
approved.
ticket? Have you raised the ticket to the MCA?
Yes, I have raised the ticket and I have got this answer.
So what was their answer and response?
Their answer and response were like just I'll give you. I had just informed them. Yeah, the answer is dear stakeholder, DIR3 KYC is a STP form and get approved automatically if the data in the form perfectly match with the MCA. The reported issue is being looked into the resolution.
Okay, but it is
So
in the process, so you cannot. It is in the.
No, the ticket has been closed. This is the response I have got on Twitter.
Okay, we can understand that it is under process, so that may be some data mismatch, but it is a possibility. In that case, I also request you to please fill the Google form, and we will definitely forward it as a suggestions and issues faced by our members.
Fine, I'll check out and I'll fill the details.
Sure, sir.
And one more thing, it is regarding the SPICE incorporation. That okay. Normally, what happens when we submit the form, either INC 33, 34, it goes back to the main window. Then we have to follow the step again, like going to the My Application, going to the Approved tab, and then finding the existing application. So once the form is submitted, there should be some back option or back button on the tab itself, which put us again on the main page, like where we are doing the incorporation process.
Sure, sir. Understand, sir. Please fill the Google form, and we will take it your suggestions.
Sure. These are the things. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Abhiji, you are audible to us. Please go on with your suggestions.
Hello. Is this audible? Hello.
Abhiji, you are audible to us. Please go on with your suggestions. Good afternoon, Geeta Mathi ma'am. Please go on with your suggestions.
One sec. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, actually, I'm facing some technical issues while filing Form 11. Okay. Initially, I was not getting any certification details for PCS, and that issue has been resolved yesterday only. And after that, I'm unable to upload Form 11, and the error is coming like that Dean PAN membership practice number, DSCL number is very missing. I don't know. 2 years back, LLP V3 portal was launched. Since then, we are getting technical glitches till now. What is this? I don't know what the hell is happening here. It's been 2 years already. It's been 2 years.
Ma'am, please write your issue on an email ID, Companies Act 2013 @icsi.edu.
Hello?
Ma'am, please write your issue to the email ID, Companies Act 2013 @icsi.edu, so that we can take it forward.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Aparna Tripathi ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
एक मिनट हम करते हैं. Hello.
Yes, Aparna ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, last 2 months we are trying to upload Form 3 and 4 of LLP. While submitting the form, it is getting not getting submitted, and that rotate, it getting hang and buffering. So I have written a mail on Companies Act so they advised me to raise the ticket. And 2 days back, I received reply that it has been resolved, but it is a problem persistent. No.
So what was their resolution? They have provided any technical assistance to
They
you?
said clear your cookies. That every day I do before login to V3.
But still you are not able to file that form?
No, sir, no.
Okay, ma'am, please fill the Google form so that we can take your issue as a suggestions and will forward it.
Oh, so Google form link is the share in the chat.
Yes, ma'am, it is shared in the chat box.
Okay, I'll do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Rupali Basil, ma'am, do you have any suggestions to discuss? Please go on with your suggestions.
Hello.
Rupali, ma'am, am I audible to you? Yes, sir. Arvind, sir, do you have any?
Yes, sir. I have one more. Yes, sir. I have one more suggestion. The number of captcha are too much. Where we try to check the master data, the number of time captcha appear is, I think, 3 to 4 times.
Definitely, sir. We have already noted.
Reduce it to the hardly one. And one more thing. Now and second one is the data are on V2 as well as V3. Okay. So now what happened? We have to take the view public document on V2 as well as V3. So there should be some kind of synchronization between V2 and V3. So we can have at a one time the data. Normally what happens, 3 hours we have to spend on V2 plus 3 hours or more than less than 3 hours we have to spend V3. So in case of a good company having lots of data and information for due diligence, around 4 to 5 hours just go in the public inspection on 2 different versions. So there should be some kind of synchronization so where we can have all the data either at V3 or some other link as the case may be.
Sure, sir. We take it as this as a suggestions. Please fill the Google form.
These are my suggestions. I have already provided. I am providing details in the Google form as well.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
देख लेना ब्लैक में. हेलो हेलो हेलो.
Yes, Vinay Mohan Gupta, sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
May I speak in Hindi? If you are not bothered.
No, sir. बिल्कुल आप बोल सकते हैं हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं कोई इशू नहीं.
ओके सर. तो मैं हिंदी में बोलना चाहता हूँ. मैं जैसे बोलना चाह रहा था कि जैसे एमसीए पोर्टल में जाते हैं हम लोग www.mca.gov. जाते इंटर करते हैं तो वहाँ पे बुक्स का कॉलम है. तो बुक्स के कॉलम में ना खाली ई बुक्स का वहाँ पे कंपनीज एक्ट, LLPP एक्ट, इन सब की बुकें हैं. वहाँ पे इनकम टैक्स की, जीएसटी की बुक्स, लेबर लॉ की बुक और आपकी क्या बोलते हैं फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट की बुक, इंडस्ट्रियल जितने भी लॉज होते हैं कॉर्पोरेट के ऊपर जो लगते हैं वो सारे नहीं आ सकते हैं.
सर एक्चुअली एमसी मेरे ख्याल से स्पेसिफिकली कंपनीज एक्ट को लुक कर रहा है इसलिए वहाँ पे उससे रिलेटेड है एलएलपी और हम कंपनीज एक्ट के.
सर इसमें मैं एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगा कि अगर आप इनकम टैक्स की साइट पे जाते हैं तो वहां पे सारे एक्ट ऑलरेडी देखे रखे हैं इंक्लूडिंग द कंपनीज एक्ट एज वेल. तो इनकम टैक्स की साइट पे एक स्पेसिफिक कॉलम है लॉज करके.
इनकम टैक्स की साइट में है
बट सर वहाँ पे ई बुक्स जैसा नहीं होगा जैसे मतलब लेबर लॉ के लिए ना ई बुक नहीं होगा. वहाँ पे कंप्लीट आपका एक्ट होगा लेकिन ई बुक टाइप का जैसे रूल को आप देख सकते हैं वैसा नहीं होगा.
यस आई नो. वो तो मुझे पता है कि वहाँ पे ई बुक नहीं है. हमारे यहाँ एमसीए में ई बुक है. तो हम लोग सारी बुक्स एक अगर मान लीजिए एक आर्टिकल आता है, सीएस का आर्टिकल शिप करने बैठता है तो खाली एमसीए में घूम जाता है, फिर उसको बाकी चीज का तो नॉलेज ही नहीं हो पाता है. तो क्यों ना एमसीए प्रोवाइड करा दे सारा नॉलेज उस आर्टिकल को, जब वो बाहर निकले मेंबर बन के तो लगे कि हाँ कुछ है.
डेफिनेटली सर. वैसे हम आपका ये सजेशन नोट कर रहे हैं बट एक्चुअली सर डाटा इज अवेलेबल ऑन अदर वेबसाइट बिकॉज सर जो लेबर लॉज है वो जस्ट मतलब किसी और एमसी के डिपार्टमेंट में आ जाता है. That's why that law is available on that website.
हाँ नहीं सर मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा. वो काम नहीं करना अपन को. बुक्स खाली वहाँ पे सारी बुकें प्रोवाइड करा दी जाए एमसीए साइट पे.
तो देखिए आईसीएसआई जो है मोर पर्टिकुलरली कंपनीज एक्ट पे काम करता है तो हमने वहाँ पे सजेशन दिया और ऐसे के रूल वाइज हो तो वो इम्प्लीमेंट हो गया. अभी अदर लॉ में इम्प्लीमेंट कराना फिर उसके लिए अलग से हमें टास्क फोर्स या कुछ काम करना पड़ेगा. इसीलिए दैट विल बी अदर मैटर सर.
But sir, according to the recognition 74 laws के अंदर CS का recognition है 74
Sure sir. So, but sir today's matter जो है V3 suggestions पे सो तो सर We will not be taking it as a suggestion, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir. Okay, sir, welcome, sir.
Hello.
Sir, please unmute yourself if you do not have any further suggestions, sir. Yes, PCS Alpa Rawal ma'am, please go on with your suggestions. Ma'am, your voice is very low.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible now.
हाँ, मेरा एक टिकट है वो है V2 में मेरे जो डायरेक्टर थे उनका अकाउंट किया हुआ था V2 के टाइम पे, अब उसको मर्ज करना था V3 के अंदर और V3 के टाइम पे मैंने आपके थ्रू टिकट वगैरह रेज करवा के वो अकाउंट लॉगिन तो हो जाता है, पर लॉगिन होने के बाद जब प्रोफाइल अपडेट करना होता है कि ईमेल एड्रेस मोबाइल एड्रेस वगैरह डाले बिना मैं उस पर डीएससी रजिस्टर नहीं कर पा रही हूँ। अब वो डीएससी रजिस्टर नहीं हो रही तो लिखा हुआ ये आता है कि प्लीज फाइल DIR3 KYC। अब मैंने डायरेक्टर का KYC फॉर्म भी भर दिया, फिर भी जब मैं उस प्रोफाइल को अपडेट करने का कोशिश करती हूँ तो मेरे को यही सेम एरर आता है। तो मेरे को उसका रिस्पांस दिया कि आप रिस्पेक्टिव ROC ऑफिस जाओ। फिर मैं यहाँ अहमदाबाद ROC ऑफिस में गई तो उन्होंने बताया कि हमारे पास इसका अथॉरिटी है ही नहीं, आप फिर से टिकट रेज कीजिए। फिर मैंने जब फिर से टिकट रेज करी तो मेरे को उसका रिजोल्यूशन ये दिया जा रहा है कि आपका जो पहले का ये जो V2 का जो अकाउंट है आप अपना सेल्फ अटेस्टेड पैन और डिक्लेरेशन भेजिए, फिर V2 के अकाउंट में लास्ट पेमेंट किस चीज का हुआ था वो भेजिए। अब सर ये V2 के अकाउंट तो सालों पुराने हैं, उसमें मैंने लास्ट कब पेमेंट डायरेक्टर ने किया होगा ना, ये बहुत ही इररिलेवेंट सा टिकट का आंसर है। और ये डिस्पाइट दैट मैंने सेल्फ अटेस्टेड पैन DIR KYC का अप्रूवल सब कुछ सारा तो भेज भी दिया है, पर फिर भी कुछ भी मेरे को रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया है। और मेरे को इसमें इस डायरेक्टर का एक DIR 11 भरना है किसी और कंपनी को लेके जहाँ पे कुछ इश्यूज चल रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए वो डिले हो रहा है।
मैम आप अपना इश्यू जो है ना ईमेल आईडी जो भी हमने भेजा है उस पर एक बार दोबारा कर दीजिए, वी विल टेक इट अप।
Sorry, is this Companies Act 13 at ICSI.edu?
Yes, ma'am. Companies Act 2013 at ICSI.edu.
ठीक है, thank you so much.
Thank you, PCS, ma'am.
Thank you.
One moment, sir. Excuse me,
yes.
sir.
Vijay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, actually, for the incorporation of a private limited company,
yes, sir,
there is a form called Agile form.
Yes, sir.
So, in that, actually, almost all my clients are incorporating all private limited companies. I am mentioning as a GST applicability no.
Okay.
If I mention applicability is a no, rest of the form also automatically not required now, because in the last page it is asking ESIC, EPF, all other labor laws. Now, after incorporation, we are getting messages from those labor acts.
Okay.
Like you are not filed, like that.
So, sir, you are receiving that email because you have opted for ESI and PF. Now,
No,
currently,
sir, there is no option. There is no option opting for ESIC, EPF. You have mandatorily you have to tick the button, radio buttons.
Yes, sir.
There is no option called yes
I
or
understand,
no.
Sir. That is really a big issue, and that's why we will be suggesting the MCA to make ESI and PF also optional as GST.
Yes.
Definitely.
Because today I received 200 messages from ESIC.
Sure, sir. I understand, sir. because ESI and PF is not applicable on all the organization. So definitely we will be suggesting to make it as an optional in the agile form.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vinay Mohan sir, do you have any further suggestions?
हेलो हाँ सर
विनय
एक
मोहन
और है
बताइए सर
सर
बताइए
एक सजेशन अब आई एम सेइंग कि ये जो हम जैसे एमसी में लॉगिन करते हैं फिर कोई भी चीज में इंटर करते हैं तो वो फिर वो एडिशन 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 आता है बार बार और फिर अभी पहले क्या था V3 पे जब लॉगिन किया जाता था ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड डाल के तो वहाँ पे वैलिडेशन नहीं मांगा जाता फिर अभी सडनली वैलिडेशन और एडिशन करके वैलिडेट करो पहले फिर जाके लॉगिन एडिशन वाली चीज V2 पे नहीं थी इतनी सारी तो मैं चाहता हूँ ये थोड़ा हर्डल अगर खत्म हो जाए मतलब क्या ही मतलब है वो एडिशन करने का
ठीक है विजय जी आप विनय सर आप ना एक बार सजेशंस जो है वो गूगल फॉर्म के थ्रू फिल कर दीजिए हम इसे
वो मेरे
देखेंगे
पास अभी तक नहीं आया है अगर आता तो मैं अब तक फॉर्म फाइल कर देता
गूगल फॉर्म नहीं मिला है
प्लीज प्रोवाइड मी द लिंक अदरवाइज
सर लिंक इज प्रोवाइडेड थ्रू द चैट बॉक्स प्लीज फिल दैट फॉर्म
अभी तक आया नहीं मेरे पास
चैट बॉक्स में आप देख लीजिए वहां पे डला हुआ
ठीक है ओके सर थैंक यू वेलकम सर वेलकम टू ICS
थैंक यू सो मच सर Vijay sir, do you have any further suggestions to discuss?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Dear members, request you to please raise your hand. Yes, Girja ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
My request, this Google form which you are been mentioning, in that other than this the chapters which is given, if you want the other queries like in the inspection in V2 or regarding this addition which is coming, there is nowhere other option is there in the Google form so that we can raise our queries on it.
Actually, ma'am, this sessions was only for the V3 forms. So previously it was not decided to have some issues to take up the issues of login and some other captchas. But still you can provide on the other suggestions.
Yeah,
so that we can take it up because we are taking each and every suggestions there and we are noting it.
Yeah, but one more regarding the incorporation forms also, which one more member has already raised regarding the agile form. See,
Yes,
what is happening is being the mandatory button for the ESI and PF, it has become very difficult for those companies where the registration is not required. And the option, though it is given by EPFO that you have the option for six months if you don't have, but after this expiry of 6 months, mandatorily then the email comes that you have to file the return. So it becomes very difficult for them, and the only option remains to them is either you make a letter saying that we don't want that because what department says you people have voluntarily taken it. Now you have to file the returns. Where it is not applicable, it's becoming very difficult for the companies.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. This is really a big issue, and definitely we will be taking it as.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Virjama.
लेटेस्ट वाले में खुला हुआ होगा यार अभी तो खोल के दिया है
हेलो
में जाके देखो अभी 2 मिनट पहले
हेलो
Yes, Vinay Mohan sir. Yes, Vinay Mohan sir, please. Arvind sir, do you have any further suggestions?
Yes, sir. So can we have some way out to find out whether the DSC is registered or not? There should be some option so we can come to know whether DSC is registered or not. Normally what happens?
GST registered or not?
DSC, digital signature.
DSC registered or not? Sir, I think there is a message which is pop up when we register the DSC that your DSC has been successfully updated.
We want to verify. Suppose some client come to me.
Okay.
So first of all, what I have to do, I have to ensure that their DSC is registered.
Okay.
Normally what happens, the consultant keep the details.
Okay.
right? So client comes to me and asks for the so and so compliances.
So when you log in through any ID of any of your client, then I think there is a options to whether DSC is updated or not, or whether
then we can, there should be some way to reset the password, hint question and password. Normally what happens, if I have created the user ID and password, then I will keep that hint question according to me, right? In earlier V2 there was an option called forgot hint question, and the applicant used to get an OTP to reset that hint question. If that is introduced, then it will save a lots of time. Normally clients are not aware about all these things that they have to
today you are not able to reset password.
No, this is my suggestion. In case we are trying to reset the password, one of them will be the hint question, answer to the hint question.
Sure,
right?
sir.
So there should be one more option, like I have forgot my hint question and I want to reset that hint question again.
Sure, sir. Please fill the Google form so that we can take it up as a suggestion.
Yes. And one more.
Sorry, sir. Please go on with your further suggestion.
Yeah, like we have many tabs, so I think there is enough space to have tab for the specifically related to incorporation.
Okay.
Yeah, normally what happens if I have filed 100 of KYC, then I have to find out the e-form through either through the SRN or through the scrolling down the page. So if there is a specific dedicated tab only for the incorporation of company in LLP, so how much companies I have incorporated, how much LLPs I have incorporated will be at one place, and it will be easy to me for track everything.
You are saying that you should have a tab which will provide the information
only for incorporation. Yeah, right now it is under processing.
Okay.
So for a company incorporation, once the name is approved, there should be a different tab, and the name approved shall be appearing in that tab only, incorporation tab.
Sure, sir. Please provide fill the Google form so that we can take it.
Sure, sure.
Dear members, we request you to please raise your hand to have discussions on your suggestions. Yes, Alpa Rawal ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, there was one more question, the one more issue I was facing in the past month, that was with regards to LLP incorporation. Now, what has happened in that matter is, in the form, I was in the form LLP form 9, I was getting correct details of the designated partner and individual partners, but when it was getting downloaded, all of the 5 designated partners were showing as designated partners. Now, this query went through, it was a resubmission form, so it went through for more than 20-25 days, but my tickets were unanswered. I was getting wrong answers and I was not getting resolutions for this, because of which I had to file altogether a new form for my client after the 15 days of time got over, because of which my client had to bear the rentals for that venue that they have already taken on daily basis. Now, this is a question wherein if my client is asking why am I paying additional amount to government after 1 month of incorporation, I got incorporation after almost 1.5 months, wherein I did not get any answer of any of my tickets satisfactorily, and this question did not get resolved in through your portals, and I was always getting an answer that on the complaint that it is with the respective department and the respective department will assist you, but I did not get any assistance for that.
Sure, ma'am. Then please, ma'am.
150 का stamp paper.
Please.
Oh God. Ma'am, request you to please write your issue at the an email ID that is 2013@icsi.edu.
120 करिए. ज़्यादा थोड़ा ठीक करिए.
Members, please unmute yourself so that our discussion should not be hampered.
100 करके.
Members, request you to please raise your hand for discussion of the suggestion. Yes, Vinay Mohan sir, please go on with your suggestions. Yes, Vinay sir, please go on.
मैं बोल रहा था ना सर, V2 और V3 में थोड़ी ना वो क्या लॉगिन करने में प्रॉब्लम आती है। V3 थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाता है, बट V2 में थोड़ा लेट होता है, और कभी कभी कुछ कुछ चीजों में हर्डल्स भी आते हैं V2 में। लाइक आप वहाँ पे क्या करते हैं, टिकट रेस करने में भी प्रॉब्लम्स आती है। इधर आपको इंस्पेक्शन करना हो V2 पे, या व्यू सर्टिफाइड देखना हो, DSC वगैरह पहले जब वहाँ एसोसिएट किया जाता था, अब तो V3 पर हो गया है, तो वहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम्स आती थी। और कुछ कुछ फॉर्म्स अभी भी आपके V2 पर ही है, तो उस वजह उनको डाउनलोड करने में प्रॉब्लम्स आती है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ ये चीजें थोड़ी और अच्छी हो जाए फॉर ईज ऑफ डूइंग थिंग।
सर ठीक है, इसके लिए हम थोड़ा सा आप देखते हैं, इसे टेक नोट किया है, आगे अगर सजेशंस के लिए हम ट्राई करेंगे सबको to improve the V2 as well.
My humble suggestions.
Sure.
This is for V3 I know, but V3 में अभी चीजें चल रही है, गोइंग ऑन है, तो इसीलिए मैं सजेशन नहीं देना चाह रहा उस पर। सारी चीजें सब कुछ सही हो जाए V3, फिर देन आई विल गिव द सजेशन।
हाँ सर, आपकी सजेशन जब मिलेंगे सर, जब भी तो इम्प्रूवमेंट थोड़ा सा होगा ना, मतलब क्योंकि अभी तो लास्ट एक साल से तो V3 है ही हमारे पास अभी।
हाँ, V3 एक साल से है, बट अभी ठीक है, सब कुछ चल रहा है, बट फिर भी मैं अभी और उसमें चेंजेस आएंगे आई नो, बट फिर वो आ जाए, फिर मैं चाहूंगा कि सजेशन और दूँ, क्योंकि मैं इंस्टीट्यूट को मेरा हक है, मेरा राइट है कि मैं इंस्टीट्यूट को सारी चीजें बता सकता हूँ।
श्योर सर, बिल्कुल। थैंक यू सर। Yes, Aparna Tripathi ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, this is regarding CSR forms. So can I say on this platform?
Of course, ma'am.
So when we register our entity, we get CSR registration number. Okay, my client is society, and they have taken around 2017. They have taken CSR registration, and now their board members have changed. Okay. So now they're trying to register on National CSR portal. So old members are getting reflected. So my query is, how do we edit our CSR registration number? Or any there should be
you want
a
to change your CSR registration number or detail now, because you want to, I think
details I want to change, because when we got that number, the board was different, and now the board members are different for society.
For society, have you filed the form for updating the society data?
No, like there is no updation. Yes, on charitable trust, we are regularly updating, but their system is not online. Now they simply take the record and acknowledge the receipt.
I think, ma'am, your society has also been registered on a Darpan portal.
Yes, Darpan portal also, there is no option to edit board members.
Even on the Darpan portal, there is no option to edit?
No, because MCA deals with CSR, no?
Yeah, so I can understand.
On Darpan portal, it is not showing, because when we put CSR number, the same old members are reflecting. So my request is to make a form or something to edit our that data.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I will have noted your suggestion and definitely forward it.
You got me now. When we register for CSR, we have to enter particular details with PAN.
I understand, ma'am. I have written your suggestions, ma'am.
Yes, noted. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Yes.
Thank you. See. Good evening, members. Request you to please fill the Google form and raise your hand for having discussion on your suggestions. Good afternoon, members. Please raise your hand. You have discussion or your suggestions. We also request you to please fill the Google form if you have any suggestions with respect to the V3 forms. Good afternoon. Good evening, Monali Shah, ma'am. Do you have any further suggestions? Good evening, CS Chanchal Agarwal. Ji, please, do you have any suggestions to discuss? Good evening, Rupali Bajal, ma'am. Do you have any suggestions to discuss?
Sir, I have already put up my point, and kindly take it up because I'm not able to create I've created my business user ID, but I am unable to log in. So it is creating a lot of problem for me.
Ma'am, please fill the Google form, and as well as I request you to please write an email on the email ID companies@2013@icsi.edu.
Yeah,
So
I
that
have already mailed. I have already mailed just now. I have already mailed.
Definitely, ma'am, we will take it up then.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yes, Chanchal Agarwal ji, please go on with your suggestions.
सर एक सजेशन ऐसे था कि जब साइट डाउन हो रही है उसकी वजह से जो प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ ड्यू डेट्स दैट आर क्रॉस्ड एंड जिसकी वजह से हमको पेनल्टीज की होती है सो दैट इज नॉट द फॉल्ट ऑफ द क्लाइंट सो इज देयर एनी सिस्टम और देयर शुड बी सम देयर शुड बी सम waiver given for those fees.
Okay, ma'am, when the system is down, you want some waiver or extension of the time?
Yeah, because sir, it is not a fault of the client. Now we are filing the form in time, but due to the system errors, the form does not get approved or by whatever reason it is delayed. So why do we have why does the client have to face or we have to face that additional fees like?
Definitely, ma'am. Please fill the Google form and we will take your suggestions to forward.
Sir, we are also having ad valorem fees of 5 lakhs. So now who should bear this now? It is because of the system errors that we are facing this.
Sure, ma'am. Please fill the Google form so that we can forward it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Vinay Mohan, sir, please.
सर मैं बोल रहा था जैसे V3 पोर्टल में कंप्लेंट सर्विस रिलेटेड में जब जाएंगे वहां पे एंटर करने के जब मैं क्रिएट करूंगा सर्विस क्रिएट करनी है मेरे को टिकट रेस करनी है सर्विस कंप्लेंट की तो वो फिर वहां से जैसे क्लिक करूंगा वो V2 पे चली जाती है ऐसा क्यों?
The valid question, sir. Maybe, sir, it is not updated that we do not have any. But we will try, sir.
मेरा कहना है V2 एक पोर्टल V2 बन चुका है एक पोर्टल V3 बना है जब मैं V3 में कंप्लेंट रेज करूंगा वो डायरेक्टली V2 में ही चला जाएगा रजिस्टर योर कंप्लेंट MCA 21 हेल्प डेस्क आ जाएगा फिर
I understand, sir. It will redirect you to the V2 portal.
हाँ तो फिर डिफरेंशिएशन तो आया नहीं दोनों में
ठीक है सर इसका एज ए सजेशन मैं नोट कर रहा हूँ कि कंप्लेंट सर्विसेज ऑलरेडी रीडायरेक्ट टू द वीटू पोर्टल तो सर आपकी कंप्लेंट्स रेज हो रही हैं वैसे वीटू पोर्टल के थ्रू भी या फिर वहाँ पे भी इश्यूज आते हैं
नहीं यहाँ इश्यूज आते हैं, मतलब ये कंप्लेंट, दिस इज नॉट कंप्लेंट, मेरा कहना ये है, सजेशन ये है कि हमने V3 MCA ने बनाया तो V3 में ही सारी चीजें रहनी चाहिए, V2 की चीजें V2 में रहनी चाहिए, दैट्स इट, ये सजेशन है।
ठीक है,
दोनों में कोई रिलेशन नहीं होना चाहिए।
ठीक है सर, नोटेड योर सजेशन। Good evening, Ravikant sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
Good evening, sir. There should be some mechanism for addressing LLP issues and Companies Act issues, no, sir. Direct, we cannot approach anyone unless we raise a ticket and wait for that any separate help kind of thing.
You want some separate section on the help of LLP forms?
Yeah,
especially.
LLP as well as in V3.
Sure, sir. Please fill the Google form and provide your suggestions. We will be taking it up.
Because we faced a lot of issues in V3 for LLPs, especially.
Definitely, sir. I can understand. And so, request you to please fill the Google form so that we can forward it to the concern.
Yeah, for amendments in 3 and 4, we have raised so many queries and it got resolved. It took more than 8 to 9 months for us. Lot of coordination with MCA, with various links. But there is no direct contact to approach for us. LLP forms as well as Companies Act forms.
Sure, sir. We will be taking your suggestions to have some separate sections for LLP and V3 to resolve our members query. So just please fill your Google form.
Thank you.
So that we can restore your suggestions.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Disha ma'am, we are unable to unmute you. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can describe your suggestion. Yes, Ravi sir. Do you have any further suggestions?
And one more this thing is when there is a query for any resubmission, there is no specific date within which it can be submitted. It is also not there, unlike in V2 in the portal itself.
There should be a specified date for the resubmission of the form, so that you can
because
process accordingly.
earlier in resubmission query, it should be like 15 days.
Definitely, sir. We have noted. Disha ma'am, request you to please unmute yourself as we are not able to unmute you, so that we can further listen whatever your suggestion is. Members, request you to please raise your hand so that we can further have a discussion on your suggestions. Vinay Mohan sir, please unmute yourself. Members request you to please raise your hand to discuss your suggestions. Members, we again request you to fill the Google form so that we can restore your suggestions. Yes, Vinay Mohan Gupta sir, please go on.
मैं बोल रहा था ना सर कि वो जो B2 पोर्टल पे V3 की क्वायरी नहीं है, सॉरी फॉर दिस, V2 की क्वायरी थी कि जब रजिस्ट्रेशन आपने करा लिया, साइन इन कर लिया, साइन इन करने के बाद आप लॉग इन करेंगे, पासवर्ड डालेंगे, कैप्च करेंगे, फिर इंटर करते हैं। अब मुझे उनमें चेंजेस चाहिए, तो कैसे चेंज करेंगे?
क्या चेंज करना चाह रहे हैं आप? हिंट क्वेश्चंस?
नहीं, मैं अपनी जो आईडी है वो भूल चुका हूँ। अब वो V2 में कैसे आईडी मेरी चेंज होगी? पासवर्ड मुझे याद है, आईडी नहीं चेंज, आईडी चेंज करने का फिर ऑप्शन कैसे आएगा?
आप अपनी ईमेल आईडी डाल के वहाँ फॉरगेट पासवर्ड डाल सकते हैं, वो डिटेल आपसे मांगते हैं, शायद वहाँ पे वो आता है। मैंने भी एक दो बार फॉरगेट पासवर्ड किया है, वो आता है, यूजर आईडी आपका ये है V2 पोर्टल में।
हाँ, वो मैंने ट्राई किया है, बट वहाँ पे तो डिटेल चेंज नहीं हुई, और मैंने अपनी ईमेल आईडी से नहीं बनाया था, वो शायद मैंने आई थिंक 2015 या 16 में बनाई थी। अब मैं वो भूल चुका हूँ, लेकिन मुझे पासवर्ड याद है।
तो आप तो वहाँ पे मतलब फॉरगेट पासवर्ड के थ्रू या फॉरगेट मतलब आप प्रोसेस नहीं कर पा रहे हैं? अच्छा, आप ना अपना जो इशू है आप एक बार मेल कर दीजिए so that we can take it up in the जो
मैं आईसीआईसीआई को मेल कर दूं?
नहीं, आप आईसीआईसीआई को नहीं, कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 @icsi.edu की ईमेल आईडी है, वो उस पे आप कर दीजिए।
एक मिनट, कंपनीज एक्ट 2013
चैट बॉक्स में भी है, आप चैट बॉक्स में सर्च करेंगे आपको मिल जाएगा।
ओके, मतलब उस समय मैंने एक ईमेल आईडी सर बनाई थी, तो जस्ट फॉर द इंटरेस्ट की V2 के इंटर करके, तो मेरे को अभी भी पासवर्ड याद है, बट मेरी ईमेल आईडी मैं भूल चुका हूँ, पता नहीं क्या बनाई थी।
आपको पासवर्ड याद है, आपको ईमेल आईडी याद नहीं है, आपको यूजर आईडी याद है?
नहीं ना सर, ये पता होता तो फिर मैं ये क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछता, बट मुझे नहीं याद है। हाँ, मुझे पासवर्ड क्यों याद है? क्योंकि मैं पासवर्ड यूनिक रखता हूँ, मुझे फिक्स है मेरा कि हाँ मेरे को पासवर्ड
सर आप ना अपने डिफरेंट ईमेल आईडी ना उसमें डाल के, आपके पास कितनी ज्यादा तो ईमेल आईडी होगी नहीं, आप ना उसमें ईमेल आईडी अगर डालेंगे ना तो एमसीए का वहां पे आता है, फॉरगेट अगर आप करेंगे तो आपकी उसमें ईमेल आईडी पे आ जाएगा।
मेरे को 5-6 ईमेल आईडी है सर।
सर अब 5-6 आप करेंगे क्योंकि क्वेरी तो ये रिजॉल्व हो जाएगी अगर 5 मिनट लगा देंगे इसमें, क्योंकि आप पर ईमेल आईडी डालेंगे तो किसी ने एक पे जरूर आ जाएगा। यू हैव ओनली 5-6 ईमेल आईडी।
मैं आज ही ट्राई करता हूँ सर।
डेफिनेटली, श्योर।
हाँ जी सर।
Disha ma'am, I request you to please fill the Google form and provide all the suggestions on that Google form so that we can trace it rightly. And yes, Risika Jain ma'am, do you have any suggestions to discuss? Yes, Disha ma'am. Members, request you to please raise your hand to have further discussion on your suggestions. Members, we once again request you to please raise your hand to have discussion on your suggestions. Members, request you to please raise your hand if you have any suggestions on discussion. Dear members, request you to please raise your hand if you have any further query or suggestions to discuss.
मीटिंग में ही हो क्या? एक मिनट बता रहा हूँ हेलो हेलो कुछ है गड़बड़ मेरे में मैडम में ये लग रहा है वायर से कुछ कनेक्ट एक बार ही करता है
Dear members, I request you to please raise your hand so that we can have discussion on your suggestions. Dear members, I request you to please raise your hand if you have any further suggestions to discuss. Dear members, request you to please raise your hand so that we can have suggestions on your discussion. Dear members, we once again request you to please fill the Google form if you have any suggestions on the V3 form. Dear members, we thank you for your participation and we will appreciate that you have provided a valuable suggestions to us. So we will be concluding today's meeting. If you have any further discussions to discuss right now, you can please raise hand. Yes, Vinay Mohan Gupta ji, sir, please go on with your suggestions. Sir, as we need to wind up in within 5 or 6 minutes, as we are short of time, so please quickly provide your suggestions.
And now this is in the winding up process of this platform, this program, and thank you to the ICSI to providing to CS members this opportunity to give suggestions on the MCA 21 V3 portal, and I'm very glad to thanks to the ICSI for giving this opportunity to us, and we will.
Thank you, sir. We also appreciate that you have appreciated our efforts, and definitely, sir, we will be forwarding all members' suggestions to the concerned MCA so that our members should not face any further difficulties. And we will be also working to improve the V3 platform. Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, Ramakrishna Rao, sir. Do you have any suggestions to discuss, sir?
Yes, sir. This regarding DAR 3, you
Yes, sir.
have DAR 12, appointment of directors. We have to file DAR 12.
Okay, sir.
Earlier, we used to take the consent in physical form, scan it and attach it to the form.
Okay.
Now it has been made part of the DAR 12 form itself by giving, and every director who is becoming a director has to digitally sign that form.
Okay.
We are having, I have a situation where I have to file DAR 12 for 11 directors, and we got all these things signed, but the form does not go because the signatures are failing at verification level.
Definitely, sir. I can understand.
This is because I have been in touch with MCA helpline also.
Okay, sir.
It would be better if you can indicate which of the signatures are failing when a notification must come, which signatures are failing, so that we can take remedial action. Otherwise, we should go back to the old system of taking the consent in physical form and giving it to them and attaching it to the form.
Sure.
I am trying to file a return for the last 1 year, and I am not able to do only for the reason that signatures are failing.
Sir, have you filled the Google form for your suggestion?
Yes, Google form only. Downloaded Google form only.
No, sir. We have provided a Google form link to provide your valuable suggestions, sir. So have you filled that Google form?
I think I have not done that.
Sir, the link is pasted in the chat box. Sir, request you to please fill that Google form and detail out your suggestion in that form. And by the way, we have also noted your suggestion that DR12, there are some difficulties in attaching.
This is not my problem only. Many people are filing where there are multiple signatures are involved. If it is only one, there is no issue.
Of course, sir. We understand that if you are filing for more than one director, you are facing.
No, I am to file for about 10 directors. Which signature has failed, we are not able to understand.
Okay.
I will file form number 1. Google form we will file. We will see how things will improve. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Please fill the Google form.
Okay.
Dear members, we thank you for your active participations and providing your valuable suggestions to us. And we are concluding today's sessions as we are running out of the time. And thank you so much, sir, for your valuable suggestions and active participation in the meeting.